Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. We're happy to see you back with us for this week's Explore Tulsa. All right, Stevie, you been keeping up with the Thunder?
I didn't even know it was supposed to rain.
Don't tell me you're not a basketball fan.
I do appreciate the athleticism, but the only thing I could ever really be good at was a good mid-court hook shot. I was mean with that.
That doesn't come up very often.
No, it doesn't. And when you force it, the coach gets really upset.
Sounds like you could benefit from some basketball training with Coach Calvert at Score Basketball.
Always loved coaching, wanted to coach, being passionate about training. It's not the games I enjoy as much as training kids. That's the part that I found really motivating, and that kind of carried over into when I started my basketball program. My father was a basketball coach, and he played for Mr. Ibe at OSU, and he used to take me to games, to college games, NBA games, pro games, and then he used to take me over to Mr. Ibe's house. We'd visit about basketball for hours, so I had quite an opportunity with my father just to be in the gym every day. So that's where I got excited about it and passionate about it. Started as a young kid, I was always in the gym. I played at Putnam City West in Bethany, Oklahoma. And then from there I went and played at Oklahoma University. And then after that, got into coaching. I had a son that when after my junior year in college, we had a child and we named him Carrie Matthew. And we found out at the age of 4 that Carrie had muscular dystrophy. And through that, I think it's where I really became passionate about helping kids to grow and develop and the character they develop and how to develop them. I always said that my greatest source of pain was my greatest source of pleasure, because I loved being around him, talking with him, working with him, motivating him. I used to be hard on him. We wouldn't give him a break. He still had to have a good attitude. He still had to work hard. He still had to have motivation every day. And just training him, I think, is where I became passionate about, what can I do with kids' lives and how can I develop them and those kinds of things. We started scoring about 1995, and it started I started working with a few kids. A guy asked me to come out to Champions to train, and the old Champions years and years ago. And I started slow with just a few students, and within a couple of months my schedule was full. And after a year, I was doing it part-time and teaching at another school. And after a few months my schedule got full, and then after about a year I was able to go into it full-time. There's been so many. My wife and I, we were talking the other day, and we estimate that I've worked with between 10 and 14,000 kids in the last 21 years. We've worked with, we estimate, around 50 Division I kids we've helped play, a couple hundred kids that have gone on to play college, trained 4 NBA players, work with a lot of college players right now. I had a friend of mine that used to come and watch me train, and his 2 sons play the NBA. And he sent me a letter one time saying that I was the best trainer he had ever seen. And this is a guy that trains the NBA players to shoot. And he and I talked about, God's blessed me with the ability to break things down and to look at a player and be able to know what they need as far as footwork and training, and getting into their mind about what's causing them to be apprehensive or to be having fear of failure and all that kind of stuff. So it's helping develop the ability to be fearless and to have courage and to not worry about failing, and to have that belief that says I can improve and I can be good. And it's helping them to be goal-oriented. And all those little aspects, I think God's blessed me with the ability to just break things down for kids.